Going back, and I'm taking y'all with me in the first class cabin on the Ass Whooping Express. All aboard! Woo woo!
Folks don't understand. Folks don't understand. I'm about to make him mad today. I'm about to make him real mad today. Real mad today. So look, let's do it this way. Let's get out the way real quick. If you want to donate to this channel, just look at the bottom. It'll be a box with a $sign in it. That's called the Cash App box. That's called the Super Chat box. What you can do is hit that Super Chat box, and whatever you choose to donate, it goes directly to this channel. Nothing else. It goes directly to this channel. If you want to donate to me directly, you have 3 ways. If you look on my front page and you hit that little funny looking T, that's called the tip jar. Sorry about that. You can donate to the tip jar. Also, if you want to donate by Zelle, you can. Y'all see it. My Zelle is bookdanajay@gmail.com. Also, if you want to donate by Cash App, you can. You see the Cash App is right there as well. $ official DanaJay. But I want to get to business because I don't got that much time. So let's go.
A storm is coming.
toys. I'm in the new whip, I guess you could say I'm Baltimore. Still ain't no haters, the hell I need a toilet for. I'm on the low, let my homie care with me. Cause the low in the S550. These eyes so fly up high in the sky, don't lie, flyer than a frisbee. I'm getting money, yeah, just like 50. They got a bop, yeah, just like Diddy. All your haters get witty, you digging, I'm about to head a home crown and the kid in my city. When I was down, it wasn't much I had. Now I'm riding brown town, stunting and something bad. I'm getting myself a bunch of cash. Yeah, $20 turned into a whole duffel bag. I ain't came from the bottom. I can't forget my people. You know I got up. Yeah. I work non-stop. That's why my hustling took me on top. Muscle up, muscle up, muscle up, muscle up, muscle up. If you came from the bottom, muscle down, muscle down, muscle down, muscle down, muscle down. If you came from the bottom, listen, hey, yeah, I remember me working, yeah, flipping burgers and hurting and taking notice. I'm working this fast food. Now I'm just swerving in burgers. Now all the chicks they be flirting, so quick to flip up they skirt and blurting them that dude. Just look at how they be on me, always trying to keep me company. If it is what it is, they be digging this kid, they even me giving me money. Yeah, man, they be looking out for me. Some faking me all about money. They be just trying to claim my name and get fame, but my mom ain't raised no dummy. I'm like a hoopty that graduated to what's a damn. Haters was saying I'm a clown, but now they like you the man. White tees and a couple pair of pants, and I'm leaving them all with 10 or more bags in my hand daily. I ain't came from the bottom. I can't forget my people. You know I got up. Yeah. I work non-stop. That's why my hustling took me on top. Muscle up, muscle up, muscle up, muscle up, muscle up. If you came from the bottom, muscle down, muscle down, muscle down, muscle down, muscle down. If you came from the bottom.
And I stayed into something. So now I'm closer to God. But being closer is hard. The attacks get stronger, become much harder to fight, and they last longer. That's what it's always been. Joy with the pain, dark with the light, sun with the rain. With the right perspective, there can be something to gain.
Yo, can I with you? What?
ACT, did you see this?
Look, if it ain't official DanaJay, Levi for Kelly, or Prima Donna News, I don't even want to see it. Take this off. Look, you got some weed? Dang. I gotta get some. All right, hurry up. Diesel and them here, everybody here, we waiting on you. All right.
But I know that there's more. More for you, more for us.
DJ discretion.
Flow still sick, I ain't talking the pandemic.
DJ discretion.
Flow still sick, I ain't talking the pandemic.
DJ discretion.
Flow still sick, I ain't talking the pandemic.
Say you love it, what you gonna do now? Hope you're ready, cause I'm really about to put it down. Girl, you know that I will never disrespect you. Make love tomorrow, but tonight I wanna spank you. That ass count, gotta make it last now. Start off slow, then I'ma beat it up.
Hey, yo, lesson here, babe. You come at the king, you best not miss.
I know I'm the head of me. Let me tell you something too, Levi, since you so smart. Put there, the average person. The average person in this chat wouldn't there when the person up above their name set up their PayPal or Cash App. We don't set up each other's. There, the average person. The average person in this chat wouldn't there when the person up above their name set up their PayPal or Cash App. We don't set up each other's PayPals and Cash App. It doesn't work that way. So I never said DanaJay stole from a defense fund. He set up a Cash App, money came to his Cash App, and it was his Cash App until he gave it over to Doug Antoine, and that's when it became a defense fund. So no, he didn't steal from a defense fund. That would be impossible after he gave it to Doug Antoine. And Doug Antoine probably did change O's on it and everything else. But until he gave it to Doug Antoine, it was simply his PayPal account. Now, if me being honest, if it was my PayPal account, even if I was gonna give it to Doug, come get this motherfucker from, I'm gonna stop and get a slice of pizza here, my gas low, I'm gonna swipe and give me some gas. Until Doug get this motherfucker, I'm gonna use it. And I'm just gonna be real. So if you mean to tell me a broke nigga that took a bus to Chicago, a broke nigga that gotta ask R. Kelly supporters to get everywhere he needs to go, then go in the motherfucking account that he set up, you gotta be a goddamn fool. Come on now. You gotta be a fool. Let me tell you something too, Levi, since you so smart. Put this in your 500-page report, okay? Put this shit in your...
What up, Dream Team? Happy birthday, Ann. Woo! Just got out the shower, feel good. So, if I heard that correctly, I had a PayPal account and I was collecting money, allegedly. And then I gave my PayPal account to Doug Antoine. Then he went back on his page and said I had a Cash App and I was collecting money, titled $1 for the King. But let's go here. Let's put things in order. I told you the title is we're gonna talk a little, we're gonna show a little, we're gonna expose a lot. Then he come back and say if it was him, he would dabble into it. Well, here's the difference between me and you, young fella. I don't have to do that. None of my PayPal accounts, and I only had two. I have a business and I have a personal. None of my PayPal accounts is the R. Kelly Defense Fund, aka $1 for the King. Sorry, you're wrong again. But it's cool when motherfuckers spread narratives. And when people spread narratives, everybody run with it. But then when the truth come out there, I ain't trying to hear it. I told y'all I'm on a war path. And in order to create better, you got to destroy what's already there. Well, I first destroyed Team Kills. Because you ain't going to stab me in the back and then try to hijack something that I built. And people's like, oh no, R. Kelly put up Team Kells. No, but I was Team Kells on the internet. Destroyed that shit. Nah. Y'all not going to take over something that I labored for, I stayed up for, I put in work for. You ain't going to do that. I'm fine. I'm straight. So let's look at these allegations. He said if it was him, he would have dabbled into it. And I want to get his words correct. Then he said, it was my PayPal. Well, I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to say this. People that still donate to my PayPal, it comes directly to me. It don't come up the R. Kelly Defense Fund. When you want to donate to the R. Kelly Defense Fund, it shows up Doug Anton R. Kelly Defense Fund. What up, Fantasia? But I will say this. Levi didn't set up the defense fund, neither did DanaJay. The R. Kelly Defense Fund was already in play. And later on tonight, when I get in, I'm going to replay that for you, that Doug Anton had gave the whole breakdown of it. Okay? And I got another one. Okay? Just to let people know. So when people talk about, oh, Dana had something to do with the defense fund, I promoted it. Oh, Levi stole from the defense fund. He promoted it and came up with a catchy name, Dollar for the King. There was no different defense funds. There were only one. There was one real one, and there was a bunch of them that stole. Well, I'm going to get into it. Because now we're going to go into who's been stealing. And that's going to be the title of this series. Who's been stealing? Where is R. Kelly's money? I told y'all want to keep attacking, right? And when I sit back and be quiet for 3 whole days really, y'all should worry. So when I opened up my email, it's some things that caught my eye, right? First thing that caught my eye was this right here. And you're going to see how old it is. This is the first thing that caught my eye. And you see it's to official industry actor. So it had to be pretty old. And it says updates from the detective and FBI working on my case. I ain't going to tell who this is. But it says, Dana, I meet and spoke to the detective and the FBI agent today. They have traced their IP address for the number that they have been calling from acting as a diplomat. That IP address came back under the name Jay Bennett. It's funny how Jay Bennett jumped in my chat on Friday when I talk about Don. Every time I talk about Don, Jay Bennett do arise. So Jay Bennett's going to get mad. And especially all this week. Because I'm not going to stop. What up, Atmos? And then it says, the detective already had the subpoenas signed and executed already. So all 3 banks, Bank of America, TD Bank, and Wood Forest Bank, they requested for the surveillance tape and an account record for the account and who the account belongs to and who withdrew the money from the person's account and when the money was withdrawn from the account. I have another meeting with them next week on Wednesday afternoon. So when I tell you I'm not to be played with, and folks know that's around me, that's close, they know what's really going on. And I'm just sitting back watching. Because all of this, I brought this to y'all before. But I see how people forget. So now I got to break it down again and bring it to y'all again. Because sometimes memory lane serves a correct lane juncture. Now, I understand. What up, Prima? What up, Mama Murray? Hey, happy birthday again, Hank. Shout out to the Dream Team. So it serves a purpose when people sit back and try to sling mud. And then it serves a purpose when people try to back out of a arena. Axl Rose, Rob don't know you. You right. Rob don't know me, but I'm the one that brought everybody to Rob. Thank you. Make that make sense. Axl Rose, put the secrets out there. I don't have none. But I'll tell you this much. On the account that you're talking reckless and stupid in my chat, how about this?
I just need you to shut the fuck up, cause nobody asked you, bitch. I need you to shut the fuck up, bitch. 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 Bow, bow, shut the fuck up. Shut the fuck up, bow, bow, shut the fuck up. Shut the fuck up, bow, bow, shut the fuck up. Shut the fuck up, bow, bow.
Now back to what I was saying. It's funny how when people sit back and they really try to drill, they go around. I come straight forward. And I got that 100-round drum drilling. While everybody's scattering, I'm drilling. Because when I say that my hands are clean through everything, I don't worry about, or people insinuating, Dana under investigation. Cap. If I'm under investigation, I guess your grandmama is a prostitute. And I doubt if your grandmother was a prostitute, so how am I under investigation? Come on, man, stop that. For the people who don't know, the R. Kelly Defense Fund had his own investigation. I've been questioned. They came. They talked to me. They took the computers. They even took me to a remote location. I never want to go back again. But I've been there, done it. But something sparked my attention. I'm going to leave that there. But something sparked my attention. When they said Cash App. And then they said he has turned over his PayPal that turned into the defense fund. That had me thinking about something. It had me thinking about a conversation between Doug Anton and Trent. And I said, I remember this. Same soup, warmed over, just a different person. And it went a little something like this.
Doug Anton's office.
Yeah, I was, can I speak to Doug?
Who's this?
This is Trent.
Trent? Alright, 1 second. Let me check these here.
Alright.
And mind you, Trent tried hard to discredit me. He put things out there that wasn't true. And just listen to how it play out. So this is why a lot of people mad. When Trent found out the truth, he was like, yo, man, you really don't even got no beef. I found out the truth. Facts. But this is why people mad. Because the way shit went down, it didn't go down with them the same way. Let's go.
Doug Anton.
Yeah, this Trent.
Trent.
Yeah.
Oh, Trent, say Trent.
Yeah, that's me.
Trent, it's Doug Anton. Listen, I don't mind press, I don't mind your live and everything, but when you say something
to the amount of Doug Anton's a thief, DanaJay, and that's just a fact. You got to know that's going to cause problems. And you know who it causes problems for? The client. Because what you do single-handedly by saying that stuff when it's not true at all, and I'm not talking about DanaJay, I'm talking about me. I've been a practicing attorney for well over 25 years, and you're calling me a thief. First of all, it's actionable. I could sue you, but I'm not going to do that, obviously. But you don't do that, man. You're hurting the client. Every single time somebody does that, I get 300 emails from people saying, the money I gave, where's it going? We got to stop and explain it every time. I'm an attorney. If anybody wants to give money, it goes into an IOLTA trust account, and it stays there and is protected. You know how much money we've spent of the few dollars that we've gotten for Robert? Zero. You were right to say, in the future, we're going to be getting the investigators and everybody on. But you know, Trent, the reason why we haven't? Because the government won't release to us all of the correct information about the Jane Does. But when we get their names and we get their identities, some we know, obviously, and some we don't, we will pursue that with our investigators who are ready when Robert authorizes release of those funds. But to go ahead and say that causes so many problems for a guy that you say you're friends with, and then you go ahead and criticize all these other alleged friends who are hurting him. You stabbed him in the face with your video.
Nah, I didn't stab him in the face, Doug. That's bullshit.
You did, brother.
That's bullshit, Doug. Don't handle me. Don't handle me, Doug. I mean, if you're talking to me straight, talk to me straight. If you bullshitting with me, bullshit with me. You have endorsed these people who nothing has been turned over. We have conflicting amounts in $1 for the King. These different accounts, these are people who have used your name. These are people who have used your name, and you have not spoke out against them not one time. You have not. You haven't denounced DanaJay, who's a check forger and all of this stuff, and had money going into his account. I mean, Doug, for the defense fund that you have authorized, this man, I have pictures showing that this man has the saved credentials for the PayPal account on his personal machine. And I can send all of this over to you.
Real quick, Trenton, how that all came about. Because it's important that you know so you can clear up what you just did, all right? So, in the beginning, we talked to Robert about it, and we said, listen, I get calls all the time from a lot of people. Honestly, most of it was from over...
They talked to who? Robert. Let's finish. So theirs is right there. Oh, Robert didn't authorize it. Let's finish.
Overseas, England, Africa, all different places saying, how do we give, Mr. Anton? How do we give? And the other attorneys got it as well. But there's different laws in different, different ethics in different states about how you either solicit or can receive money. New Jersey happens to be a state that says if you want to set up an account for a client, celebrity or not, you can do it. For example, drunk driving client comes to me, 21 years old, doesn't have money. The mom's going to pay the legal fees. The mom pays the legal fees, but the mom's not the client, even though she pays the legal fees. I can certainly accept the mom's money for the son or the daughter and handle the case. Same thing here. It goes into what's called an IOLTA trust account, right? And it's monitored by the State Bar Association. They see my account as much as I see it. They can monitor it. All my clients, they go into the same trust account. At times, there's millions of dollars in that account. If I were to take 1 penny, I'd lose my license in a second. So nobody's taken 1 penny of any money from my office.
Are you familiar that they have started this campaign using you in February of 2019?
I'll explain the whole thing. I'm going to take the time to explain the whole thing because I think it's important. Okay. So we were starting to get inquiries. I said, yeah, all right, I'll set up an account. After we got approval from the client, we set up the account. So fans would send $5 here, $20 there, whatever it might be. It all got processed. People got postcards and everything. Thank you very much, so on and so forth. Some people are repeat givers. Then I started getting more stuff from overseas saying, can you set up a Venmo or a PayPal? I know what PayPal is. I didn't know what the hell Venmo was. So I said, all right, well, maybe I should do that. Maybe I should set up a PayPal. Honestly, I don't know how to set up a PayPal. So I happened to be talking to a couple people, and Dana happened to call me and send me a video. Now, again, I don't know Dana's history, but for me not to associate with people who have criminal charges, I have nobody to talk to. This is literally.
Well, I understand that as an attorney, that not to associate with people who have criminal charges. That's not what I'm asking you, or what I'm saying.
So evidently, here we go. All the rumors are being broke down again. Let's go.
What?
Then, but I asked him, do you know anything about setting up a PayPal? Just as an off-the-cuff thing. He said, yeah. You want me to do it for you? I said, would you kindly? So on the phone together, for about 7 minutes it took, he walked me through the stages of setting up a PayPal. So he set it up. He put in the passwords. He put in everything. He set it up the way he wanted to set it up. I said, okay, Dana, obviously you can't have any access to this. Not because you're a criminal or anything, just because nobody else can have access to this. So I said, you can't. So I'm going to change all the passwords and everything. So I changed it to a 32 account level encryption. He set it up, and about 8 minutes after, I changed it to my full encryption. So then
So, how did Dana take from the defense fund again? Let's finish. I love this.
I had control over it completely. Not one penny had gone into it. Not one penny. Not for a minute. Ask him, do you know anything about setting up a PayPal? Just as an off-the-cuff thing. He said, yeah. You want me to do it for you? I said, would you kindly? So on the phone together, for about 7 minutes it took, he walked me through the stages of setting up a PayPal. So he set it up. He put in the passwords. He put in everything. He set it up the way he wanted to set it up. I said, okay, Dana, obviously you can't have any access to this. Not because you're a criminal or anything, just because nobody else can have access to this. So I said, you can't. So I'm going to change all the passwords and everything. So I changed it to a 32 account level encryption. He set it up, and about 8 minutes after, I changed it to my full encryption. So then I had control over it completely. Not one penny had gone into it. Not one penny. Not for a month. From September 9th, we set it up. Not for a month till, I don't know, maybe less than a month. About 20 days later, we started letting people know from England that we set up a PayPal. And it wasn't until on Facebook, not Facebook, Twitter, I posted it months later that we had it. Because people were having some confusion. Now, in the meantime, he had set up a campaign of his own called Dollar for the King. Had nothing to do with my thing at all. But when he set it up on September 7th, and then we set up the PayPal on September 9th, instead of trying to figure out where people would send money if they were interested for his ridiculous Dollar for the King, he said, Doug, is it okay if I have people send it to... I said, yes, that's where all the funds should go from anyone into this one account, because it'll go directly to the client. Unless you know Robert and you want to send money to his commissary at the Chicago MCC or something, I don't care. Do whatever you want to do. But if you wanted to send it to his defense fund, then you... So he had Dollar for the King. Then about 2 months after that, I start getting literally dollar checks and money orders. 30, 40, 50 of them a month or a week. And I was like, all right, you got to stop this Dollar for the King. It's killing me. In the processing alone of the money orders and the things that come in, because there's regulatory stuff we have to do over here. So I told him he got to stop. So he went and did his best to take that Dollar for the King thing down from wherever it was, but it was still up other places. And then you have people associating this fund with him, when in actuality, the most he did about this fund was promote it with his Dollar for the King, or help me for 7.5 minutes set it up. Now,
he's giving. This man has since February of last year told people to donate to him. He's working on your behalf, giving you the money.
Well, then file criminal charges against him. Has nothing to do with the fund, and has nothing to do with me being a thief.
Prima Donna said the same thing.
Again,
file charges.
Thief is the easiest thing people have ever called me. I mean, for the people that I represent. I get it. I understand it, and I can take the licks just like anybody else, defense attorney. However, if you want to give informed information, just give me a call. I'll talk to you. I talk to everybody that calls me.
Okay. Well, there has been a $20,000 check that has been submitted that was not returned from a Cheryl Nelson.
It's a $20 check.
A $20,000 check from Cheryl Nelson that was submitted to your office.
Never. That's a complete lie.
Okay.
If I get a $20,000 check, I would be ecstatic for the client. Never. The most things we get is $25 check. Whoever Cheryl is, give me her phone number. I'll get her on the phone right now.
Okay.
Whoever that is lying.
Okay.
Right? I did not get any check for $20,000 from anyone. I'm sorry, that's my Alexa making noise. And I don't mind if you're recording this, honestly, because I always say it like it is. Right?
I'm gonna give you her.
The most check we got was a $1,000 check from a lady in Newark who follows my cases.
Okay.
And happened to really enjoy helping Robert.
Okay.
And that person happens to be what is her name? The one that gave Tyson $300. She the one that gave the $1,000. But wait, y'all never heard this before. I keep telling you, you don't want to play with me. Because you don't know what I got. And it's only going to get better. Let's finish. Because now Cheryl Nelson about to come on and talk.
Okay, her number is 703-369-6863.
What does that mean?
That you said give you her number. You would call her right now.
Oh, sorry, go ahead. What is it?
Yeah, 703-369-6863. And it's Cheryl.
369?
Yeah, 369-6863.
No, it was not Irish Soul.
Yeah, Cheryl Nelson.
Right, stay right there.
It was not Irish Soul.
You can get her on the phone.
I gotta put you on hold, okay?
All right, cool.
All right. This phone here. How do I work this phone? Let's see here. Directory. Hold. Okay.
What's good, nigga?
Yeah, I'm here.
It's ringing.
No, it's not Robert Keller.
Hello. Please leave your name, number, and a brief message. If I find it necessary, I will return your call. Thank you. Bye.
At the tone, please record your message. When you have finished recording, you may hang up or press 1 for more options.
Hi, Cheryl. My name is Doug Anton. I'm an attorney in New Jersey. I represent Robert Kelly, R. Kelly. I've just been informed that you have either an allegation of or you have mailed a check for $20,000 in support of R. Kelly. I understand the allegation is that you mailed that check to me. My phone number is 201-487-2055. I want to assure you that my office never received a check for $20,000. Of course, we would welcome one if you did. If you did mail one, you should immediately call your bank and call the police so they can track it down to see who did what with it. I would also expect that you would provide me with that information so I can see who's trying to do fraud in the client's name. Again, my name is Doug Anton. My phone number is 201-487-2055. I welcome your phone call at any time to discuss this issue so we can clear it up. And I can make sure if you did send a check, I can assist you in any way to get that money back. Thank you very much. Have a good day. Bye. All right, Jen. Now it's just you and I are back on the phone.
Okay.
So hopefully she calls me back. You call her up and follow through with it yourself.
Yeah.
I will address anything you'd like me to address. And the stuff you're saying also, and you can say anything you want. I'm saying if you really want to help Robert, the stuff you're saying about the procedures and stuff like that, it's completely off.
What procedures?
I would not mind if somebody, you speak very intelligently and you seem like you got your head on right. I would not mind if somebody conveyed the proper message to the fans. If you want to be that person, I'll be happy to give you email updates on things that are going on, things that the press and nobody else knows about. So you can intelligently say to everyone, hey, heard from the attorney, got the document from the court. Like today, we just got denied, unfortunately, on a great motion we filed on literally an hour ago for a motion to dismiss the first count of the indictment. I just don't understand this court sometimes. But we still keep filing motions. We still keep doing our job. Right? Our day will eventually come in court. But there's a lot of good information that the fans might enjoy hearing. And it might lend to more support, because I got to tell you, we're up against, like you said, the United States government. It's not an easy case. Right? So we could use help. Not asking for anything other than what people do already. Is send me all kinds of information that leads to good cross-examination material. What you can tell your listeners is get a copy of the indictment. You want? I'll give you my email. Send me an email. I'll send it to you. It's a public document. And then go through it. Identify for yourselves who you think from the facts Jane Doe's are. Obviously, we know some of them.
I have done that for countless hours.
Okay, and then go through all the social media posts and interviews with these alleged victims.
I have sent them to your colleagues.
There's cross-examination material.
I have sent them to.
I have a staff of 15 doing.
Doug, I have sent this stuff over to your colleagues, Mike and Steve. I have sent it to them.
Well, I understand you think they're the only good attorneys in this. Well, I'm not bad. So why don't you send it to me too? It's DougAnton@AOL.com.
DougAnton@AOL.com. Okay, and you go.
Anton at AOL, DOUGANTON@AOL.com. Send me everything you have. I have staff that looks at everything. I don't know what everybody else is looking at, but I'm the one that they ask me, Doug, what's new with social media? What's new with cross-examination? Having all of our different issues addressed, and we prepare for something that you're going to put out. I'd rather not do that. So that's all. Give the right information. If you think Steve and Mike are the only good attorneys on this case, God bless you. I know it's saying calls you a liar and you stole money from the... Okay, well, if you'd like a refund, I'd be happy to give you the money back, but let me first address this and see if I can... I don't have time to listen to 5 hours of an interview, but he will. And he'll say, Doug, in this section, this person contradicts herself completely on this. Do you think so? And I'll listen to it. He's not the only one. I got like 20 people.
So did Dana forward my information over to you? Because you said it was an algorithm.
I haven't even talked to Dana about this. This was from other people.
Yeah, okay.
This is from other people that say, I said, where did you hear that the fund is a complete lie and fraud? My staff said,
because
this guy just posted this thing. Look at 1 hour and 8 minutes in, calls you a liar and you stole money from the... Okay, well, if you'd like a refund, I'd be happy to give you the money back, but let me first address this and see if I can clean it up. I don't have time for this, man.
But, you have spoken out against this. They have changed this fund four different times to where it was going to a Carla Smith, and these people said, "Oh, I'm friends with Doug. Doug approved this." And this the DanaJay, his past criminal history of all of that, that's fine. I'm just talking about.
Why do you guys attribute that to me?
Because these people are saying that they are associated with you and they are doing this on your behalf.
But do you understand what we're fighting R. Kelly for? We're fighting for R. Kelly for women who are saying, because of this picture that I have with R. Kelly, that I put my arm around him at this picture, that because of this picture, R. Kelly is a friend of mine, we dated, we had sex, I was 2 years old when we had sex, and all of that, we're fighting as bullshit. You, me, everybody's fighting it as bullshit. Yet when DanaJay says, "Oh yeah, I know Doug Anton, we're friends," everybody's like, "Oh yeah, let's believe all that." I mean, come on, man. You're smarter than that.
Well, he's giving credence when he's seen walking out of a court date with R. Kelly. I know that he doesn't know this guy. Okay. I know I've done the empirical research to prove he doesn't. But I'm saying, okay.
Rip him apart all you want. I'm not saying he's my friend. I'm not saying he's my enemy. I like talking to Dana and other people. I like talking to you. It gives me information. Anybody that gives me information to help the client, I will listen to. Anybody that tries to hurt the client, I will first call and have an intelligent discourse conversation with the person like I'm doing with you. If they continue, then I just have my legal team go after them. It's about 5 seconds after that they stop. And I don't like doing that because it's a waste of time.
Well, I mean, would you be able to put out
like you are like, oh, good, I want good information. I only want to put out.
Would you be able to put out a tweet to say that Dana is not working with you? Not working. He's not working on your behalf.
I really appreciate what Dana does.
Okay, so
I really do. Again, I'm not sticking up for him, but he sifts through hours of evidence. Not evidence. Well, yeah, I guess it could be called hours of YouTube, this and that, and actually points out things that, most of the time it's just a fan and a friend pointing things out. But some of the time, it leads my investigators to different issues to address. So I don't want to bastardize him and stop him from doing it. And he's the one who helped me, even though it was for 7 minutes, to set up the fund. Again, okay. I don't stand for him in the sense saying that I approve of whatever his alleged criminal past is or documented criminal past is. But at the same time, I have a history of standing up for people who have committed and been convicted of criminal charges because that's what I do.
Okay.
My best friends are mob guys. Best friends, one of my best friends and clients, a guy named John Elite. Guy murdered 19 people and was the underboss for John Gotti Jr.
Okay.
But he's a great guy, and we hang out all the time, and he's trying to find redemption in his life. And he's going to high schools and to PALs and this and that and trying to find his way back. His story is a great story. We're even shopping a film for Netflix for it.
Okay. Do you have Faith Rogers, Brexar County records?
For what records?
Our Brexar County records. One of the charges in the Eastern District of New York case is that Robert gave her alcohol and marijuana, but she has a charge in 2015 for marijuana, and this is well before she would have met Robert. So I'm,
Oh, I have that here.
Oh, okay. All right.
I have it.
Okay.
It's good to know. It's good to know. That's the kind of stuff that if I didn't have, that's good. Robert gave you marijuana, but hadn't you smoked marijuana for? No. Well, what about this? Very good.
Okay.
Very good.
So,
Even if you think I have it or I say I have it, keep it coming. Because everything that comes in, I got a full staff of people that rip through everything.
Wait. But Dana did it. This is why I laugh about certain things. You know what I'm saying? So now we know it wasn't never no $20,000 check. None of that. You have never seen me say I got a PayPal called dollar for cash. Oh, wait. They talked about the Cash App too, right? Melissa Alexander says she set up the Robert R. Kelly Defense Fund, and she renamed it Dollar for the King. So Daphne Gomez said, Melissa Alexander, did you set this up? Melissa Alexander said, Daphne Gomez, yes, with his approval directly. So, any way you turn, when you try to tie Dana into anything, it unravels. Because Dana don't have nothing to do with that. And then, people talking about, oh, Dana got a criminal history of that. Unless you can unlock my juvenile shit, then yeah. What up, Jams? Then yeah, you can talk about that. But if you can't unlock my juvenile stuff, nah, you can't talk about it. However, since everybody want to go on this doxing spree, let's see what I found. Petitioner named Tasha M. Alexander versus Christopher Gunn, a.k.a. Debo and Daboski. Case number 2017-OP000419. Verified petition stalking, no contact order. That seems kind of interesting nowadays. Seemed like that Lolo got one, then Tasha got... This stalking shit is just outrageous. If you such a maid, this and that, why you need to stalk? Well, they say he's 5'8", he's 200 pounds, he's black, brown eye color, driver's license Illinois, home address 102 Cumberland, Bolingbrook, Illinois 604. Okay, work address unemployed. Respondent may be considered armed and or dangerous. Then it says, I am requesting a stalking no contact order because on or about 2/20/2017 at 7-11, that's what it say, Schmidt, Bolingbrook. It says, Christopher approached me in my vehicle while I was at the stoplight and started swearing at me and threatening me. He called me several bitches and told me he was going to kill me and burn my house down. Damn. I tried to pull off and he kept trying to block me from going forward. He told me if I tried to pull off, he was going to bust my windows out. I told him I was going to call the police. He said, call the police. I don't give a fuck about the police. And then pulled off. Then it says, I'm requesting a stalking no contact order because the following occurred. Description: about 2 weeks prior to that above date, he asked me where was that nigga. He said, you all think I am playing with you all. I am going to kill you on Vice Lord. Here we go. And I'm going to kill him. I told him to leave me alone and he threatened to kill me. He stated, you won't see me coming. He was going to burn the house down and that he was going to burn my car. She said, I'm afraid that he is going to kill me. He cannot get to my fiance, so he said he would kill me. I am also afraid he is going to hurt my property. Whew. Cat. So then we go into official statement of facts. Whew. We look at some things and this is what we dealing with, people. When you look at this retarded shit, the dumb stuff, and you got to look at your level of rationale. Like, do you want to go back and forth with somebody who's mentally fucking retarded, who's on medication and don't take it, who kids don't like him, nobody likes him, he try to force people to be with him? But let's go here. Defendant's name, Christopher Gunn. Case number 90CF122. Address 151 Jamestown, Bolingbrook, Illinois 60440. Sex male, race black, date of birth 1383. Offense, attempt burglary. What the fuck? Date of offense 7/23/07. Sentence date 11/23/09. Sentence 30 months DOC, Department of Corrections. So that means you wasn't even in nothing heavy. You wasn't even in nothing heavy. It says facts and circumstances of offense. Victim reported that someone had broken into her car. Police arrive and take fingerprints off the inside driver's window. The prints came back to the defendant. Wow. So Daboski, you tried to break in her car. But it's weird because you said that Tyson did your car. But this the same shit you did to somebody. I told y'all, he told me Tyson ain't do it.
What?
This nigga got y'all food all the way around the goddamn board. Jesus Christ, this nigga's an armed robbery. Not even an armed robbery. This nigga's a attempted burglary type nigga. It says background. His background is arson. Yo, you gotta be kidding me. I will not go back and forth with this dude again. Criminal complaint. On the 16th day of January 2009, complaint Detective N. Azzo charges the commission of an offense as follows. On or about July the 23rd, 2007, at and within Will County, Illinois, Christopher Gunn, a male person, committed the offense of burglary, class 2 felony. So we know that you won't ever be able to get into a facility to see Robert. And that said defendant without authority knowingly entered a motor vehicle of LaShawna Richmond, being a 1997 Dodge, with the intent to commit therein a theft in violation of Chapter 720, Section 519-1A of the Illinois Compiled Statutes 2007 and AOIC 11140's oath. The undersigned, duly sworn on oath, says that the foregoing charge is true. Jesus. You plead guilty for attempted, and you waived your right. Oh. I can't give him no more attention. I can't do it. I can't do it. So now we know what you are, who you are, and how you are. So all this tough talk you talking, yeah. You tough on women and you tough on cars. So I'm looking in my email, right? Y'all see it. Cash App for Sylvia. And you see what that big red thing is, right? AD Music, aka Miss Angela Davis, emailed me and said, "Hi Dana, I need to speak with you. Very, very briefly, please." She said, "Also, could you please inform Miss Sylvia that I sent in my Cash App for the weight loss program? Attached to this email is the Cash App that I sent it to her on yesterday. Please let me know if she have received my Cash App. Please give me a call, because when I call you, it goes to your voicemail. Thank you." So, when I pulled that Cash App up, it says Alan, ALAN, Tumasumi. Payment to Tumasu. And it was only $20 for the weight loss, 80 music, and entertainment. I'm going to slide that over for a second. Because I've Cash Apped Sylvia, and Sylvia has cashed at me. And, oh no, I'll put that in the back because I'm going to talk about that later. And when the Cash App came, it looked like this. So my question is, I see Tumasumi, right? And y'all see both of them. Y'all see Tumasumi. I'm going to move it over a little bit. Y'all see Tumasumi, right? But the question is, who is Alan Tumasumi? So you go from Tumasumi to Dr. Momo, from Dr. Momo to Alan Tumasumi. I'm going to leave that there. Everything that is coming up oh yeah, y'all gonna see some lies come up now. And she said she never sent me anything. She's Happy Father's Day lunch is on me. I've never asked for it. But that's Sylvia. But she said I begged her for everything. Let's see. From Sylvia, you buddy. That's a Tumasumi. That's the second half of the car payment that she said I never sent her. This is the front half that she said I never sent her. But all of this It's saying to Masumi. $20 that she sent me on a regular. This is all saying to Masumi. Let's see. The $50 she sent me for commentary. It's all saying to Masumi. The other $50 that she sent me for commentary. It's all saying to Masumi. And y'all see both of them right here on the side. $50 both. Who the fuck is Alan Tumasimi? Jeff Fly Leaks, I see you in here talking stupid. Man, get the fuck out my chat. You talk stupid as fuck. How the fuck can it be fake and it's directly there? Nigga, you's a dumb fool. So, who's Alan Tumasimi? Could this have been a throw-off Cash App where she got all of her other money sent to? So that way if it ever came out that nothing else comes back to her because it's not in her name? So AD, who did you send this to? But they want to talk about stealing. They want to talk about defense funds. Well, I'm about to make y'all mad. Because I'm definitely going to open up another Don Russell whole situation. And I understand they're going to try to attack me and one stink puss going to try to do some things and this and this and this and this. But I'm going to send a direct shot. Stop hiding behind Tim White. Show who you really are. Other than that, you can take whatever and try to manipulate whatever. But let's go here. I'm not an avatar. I don't hide behind avatars. Y'all do. If you really about your shit, don't hide. Come to the forefront. If you really want, I'll open my page. Let's see who you really are. So instead of wondering who Levi is, who are you? And on that note, I'm going to bring it all out. So now y'all know that y'all lie with Dana had the control of this and this is depleted. It's done. Lied. Y'all have lied. And Doug made a perfect point. I could sue everybody for slander. I can really get on some ugly shit. But for what? I want to continue making y'all to be the liars that y'all are. So Tim White said, oh, I remember. He said he needed $1,000 to go back to New York for the sentencing when it was the verdict. Yes. And I gave an explanation for that because I totally thought that that's what the verdict was called, the sentencing. So if I was wrong for that, okay, hold me wrong to it. Okay, fine. I came out and I corrected it when I found out the truth. Next. What else is there? But Tim White, you have the markings of somebody I know. You have the markings of somebody who want to call me Bookham. And I'm going to leave that there. Don't play with me. Because I'm not going to play with you. So Tim White, don't hide and make videos and try to manipulate them. No, don't do that. Since your name Tim, your last name White, that means you got a set of nuts. Grab them bitches and come to the forefront. Like I say, you want to try to make it YouTube court, I got a right to face my accusers. So as far as me being investigated, that's cap. They already have done that. Anything else is bullshit. Don't let nobody lie to you. I don't care who it is. I'm not being investigated by nobody. But there's a lot of people that are. So if you ever had your hands on any type of fun in Robert Kelly's name, listen to me well. You are being investigated. And at the point, I'm going to go here. I don't care who you are. So I think tomorrow morning we're going to break down the defense fund and the other funds. And I might title it Defense Fund, the legit little defense fund versus the fraud funds. This is going to be fun. What's good, Keith? This is going to be fun. I love walking down that road. Because what's going on is y'all mad because lawyers vouch for me, Rob vouch for me, friends vouch for me, and nobody can vouch for y'all. Y'all want people to out me so bad. Oh, y'all want people to say bad stuff about me so bad. Why? Because y'all can't get the connections that I got. So I'm going to say this. I know they coming. I know they going to come with their stuff. Just when you come, make sure you're ready. Don't make it easy for me. Make me sweat. But y'all can't do it because there's nothing to sweat about. Every time y'all come talking about me, I go to sleep. Because your channel born, your commentary born, and you born. Facts. Give me something that's going to say, dang, did I do that? I have yet to do that. But I've made sure all of y'all can't sleep right. Because all of y'all eat, sleep, breathe DanaJay. Even the Bolingbrook arsonist guy. He went 24 hours posting about me and Levi. That's cap. That's not real. That's not that. And y'all bushes because y'all said, R. Kelly don't talk to Levi. R. Kelly don't know Levi. Just like R. Kelly don't know Dana. R. Kelly don't. Man, look, I'm not here to prove to none of y'all anymore what it is. Y'all say I don't know, I'm fine. But when y'all see me with him, oh, that's Photoshop. Man, stop. Y'all capping. Y'all can't have it both ways. It's either I know him or I don't. Either I'm for him or I'm not. But I will say this. You have never seen me or heard of me turning my back on Robert or downgrading him or belittling him the way these people have done. You feel me? But for the people that missed it, I'm gonna show y'all why they mad at Levi.
For Kelly at YouTube.com.
An inmate at...
This is the official audio of Levi for Kelly at YouTube.com.
You have a prepaid call. You will not be charged for this call. This call is from...
To Levi for Kelly at YouTube.com.
An inmate at a federal prison. This call is being recorded and is subject to monitoring. Hang up to decline the call or to accept. Dial 5 now. If you wish to block...
You are now listening to Levi for YouTube.com.
What's up, man? What's up, baby boy? Listen.
Official audio.
Everything is positive. Everything is legal. And just know everything is being done. I left my home. I'm at my building, bro, taking care of all of this, okay?
Kelly at YouTube.com.
All right. So you straight? I mean, how you feeling?
This is the official audio of Levi for Kelly at YouTube.com.
Okay. Well, you'll be out there in just a minute. Listen, I'll say that.
You are now listening to Levi for Kelly at YouTube.com.
Well, you about to come up.
This is the official
And
audio
there's no way they can hold you
at YouTube.com. You are now listening to Levi for Kelly at YouTube.com.
That's my whole purpose of
This is the official audio of Levi for Kelly at YouTube.com.
You got it. You got it. This is just, this is not gonna cost no money, bro. The way I know that, I'm on it. You trust me?
This is the official audio
All right, brother.
of Levi for
So
Kelly
just,
at
I know your minutes are
YouTube.com.
short. Keep checking in.
You are now
But I'm
listening to
on it.
Levi for Kelly at YouTube.com.
Well, the three, but they were basically the same letters. I just want to make sure you got them.
This is the official audio of Levi
All right,
for
bro. I'll be
Kelly
sending you more,
at
but hey, I'm
YouTube.com.
on it, man. I left home. I'm at my building getting this stuff together for her.
You are now listening to
Man, I
Levi
love you,
for
bro.
Kelly
All
at
right, man. So just check in. I'm glad you called because I was just waiting for you to call to tell you because they can't deny.
The call is being recorded and is subject to monitoring. Hang up to decline the call or to accept. Dial 5 now. If you wish to...
This is the official audio
Hey, Rob.
of Levi
Yeah, my fault about that. There was too many people around me, man, the other day. I didn't have much time on that phone, bro. I understand, baby boy. Listen. Go ahead. You got something to say? I just really want to know what connected the call so I know I wasn't blocked. You know? Exactly. I have 3 people. I want to jump there. I just want to check out on YouTube.com. Yeah, I can't really get it done. I gotta get a bond and get out there before I can fight my case and all that. That's what I'm working on.
You are now listening to Levi for Kelly at YouTube.com.
It's not hard because we have the legal, brother. It seems hard. I understand what you're saying. Trust me. That's correct. That is correct. And your bond, you have to be granted bond. And I'll say this much on the phone.
You are now listening to Levi for Kelly at YouTube.com.
And I don't want you to ever forget this, that your 2 attorneys, and I'm going to say this, and I want the attorneys that I'm sending to you to explain it in more detail. They have been interacting and colluding with those so-called R. Kelly supporters, the protesters and all of them are nothing but terrorists. Have been on their blog stations, have been talking to them, and those, the heads of those the protesters have been attacking, engaging in all kind of crimes, brother. And by virtue of that alone, they have to let you out because every motion that was denied, all of the motions that's been denied is because of what these people are doing on the outside in your name, and you haven't been doing nothing.
And I can't control it. I can't tell them. I can't control that. So I'm glad you recognize that.
Your 2 attorneys, and I'm going to say this, and I want the attorneys that I'm sending to you to explain it in more detail. They have been interacting and colluding with those so-called R. Kelly supporters, the protesters and all of them are nothing but terrorists. Have been on their blog stations, have been talking to them, and those, the heads of those the protesters have been attacking, engaging in all kind of crimes, brother. And by virtue of that alone, they have to let you out because every motion that was denied, all of the motions that's been denied is because of what these people are doing on the outside in your name, and you haven't been doing nothing.
And I can't control it. I can't tell them. I can't control that. So I'm glad you recognize that. So just let me know, man. I'm going to be checking in after Monday sometime for about 30 seconds, though.
Yes, I understand.
Just know I got like 30 to 40 seconds.
Damn. But nobody knows Rob. Hey, Enterprise! Do y'all phone calls sound like that? I'll holler at y'all later. I'm out.
Who am I? I am King. Build the fire, penning into the fire. The press the battle heads up in, and I am. All rise and bask in his glory. My drive is limitless. You won't compare to this. I have been chiseled from granite and given a shot of adrenaline. You are the enemy, standing in front of me. Yeah, now watch what I do when the train coming through. Your position is fantasy. My time, my shine, ready to attack with the 1-9. Limitless, get up, get up, get up, get up. Build the fire, penning into the fire. The press the battle heads up in, and I am. All rise and bask in his glory. Build the fire, penning into the fire.
Swimming in you. Hey, little mama said I wanna take her. Dipping your pool. Just go for a little dive, yeah. Hey, yeah, yeah, yeah.